Scandal, controversy, mayhem. It ain't over, Y'all thought it was over. Oscar, I do believe De La Hoya is clapping back after Virgil Ortiz files a lawsuit against him.
So yesterday we sent a legal letter over to Virgil's manager, Rick Meridian, demanding he stops interfering with the Boots Virgil negotiations.
I got all the details right now in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, the game is getting fickle, y'all. It's getting real crazy. Oscar De La Hoya has officially clapped back after news broke that Virgil Ortiz is suing him, trying to get out of contract for breach of contract. I made a detailed video. It is up to you to subscribe to my channel and watch the video. The video is already up. This video, I want to talk about some of the other details that just came out after that video was already made. Now, one thing, me being kind of like an investigative reporter and anal retentive and very detailed, one thing I do like about when these lawsuits happen, your boy Ego is able to obtain the actual records and the docket and the information. So now people, because in boxing, it's like the Wild Wild West. People say whatever and they'll do whatever, and you don't even know who's telling the truth half the time. But now when you submitted paperwork to the court under penalty and perjury, you had better put in accurate information. So people could lie about their purse, for example, right? And be like, man, I made X amount of dollars. And then behind the scenes, they really didn't make that type of money, right? I remember Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fought, and Devin Haney said there was a report that came out said he made $30 million for the Ryan fight. And he was like, think I made $30 million or $35 million, think bigger, right? Then later he and Ryan complained about not receiving all their money and got mad at Golden Boy. And Golden Boy was like, do an audit. Y'all didn't make that much because the fight didn't sell like that. He was like, Devin Haney, he can't sell. Devin, nobody knows you. Like, so people have been known to kind of inflate their purse or their stature or whatever. People lie. But in the court of law, you better show, you have to show receipts. So if someone made 1.2 mil, then you have to show some kind of receipts of that. You can't just say it on social media. And that's what I like, because I'm not no social media dude. I'm a grown man. So De La Hoya is clapped back. Let's get into it. So right now I got De La Hoya queued up. He is doing an official clap, like kind of like a clap back, talking about it. Roll the clip.
Tonight, but I wanted to Hey guys, we have a fight here in Palm Desert tonight, but I wanted to update you because you know I only speak the facts, which smokes the lies out and irritates others who are not telling the truth. So yesterday we sent a legal letter over to Virgil's manager, Rick Meridian, demanding he stops interfering with the Boots Virgil negotiations. And of course, this morning we wake up and here's a lawsuit from Virgil Ortiz claiming he wants out of his Golden Boy contract. I mean, this is the same Virgil who told Ring Magazine, 2 months ago, that he couldn't be happier at Golden Boy. So what happened since then? Virgil's team hired a new attorney who is also Canelo's attorney. The same guy who sued to get Canelo out of his Golden Boy contract. Does that sound fishy to you? But this is all Rick Meridian's agenda. I was just trying to make more money for my fighter. A 60-40, I believe he deserves it. And that's the reason why you want out of your contract? It just proves your agenda, Rick. Look, Virgil and his father are really nice people who don't deserve to be in the middle of Rick's bullshit. Virgil just wants to fight and not deal with the drama. Because I know him. He's a fighter. Look, and if the Saudis want to buy the fight, trust me, they will buy it. I just finished making a deal with them for Ryan Garcia versus Barrios next month. Look, they don't choose their favorite promoter. They choose the best fights to put on. And look, it's unfortunate that anyone can file a lawsuit in America without basis or facts, simply for the optics. But that's what this is. And whoever's going to interfere with our existing contract with Virgil Ortiz, we will take aggressive action against you. He is not a free agent, and we will prove that. And by the way, if you hate clapback, you're likely the topic of the week, and you're the problem in boxing. Have a great day. Hey guys.
So this is gonna be on the People's Court. Boom, down, down, boom, down, down. So I don't know. It's getting real fickle around these parts. De La Hoya is like, hey yo, Virgil teamed up with Canelo. Pay, you want to pay, right? He got Canelo's attorney, and then now the manager trying to do a side deal. Boxing is crazy. It's just crazy. It reminds me of New Jack City. Remember Nino Brown had the Carter? Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Miss Hawkins, right? Nino Brown had the Carter set up. Everybody was eating. Everybody was getting paid. I'm getting paid. Is all I gotta say. Can't see you little niggas got the money in the way, right? Everybody was getting paid. But then G Money, Alan Payne, he did a side deal with Ice-T, trying to get some money on the side, and he started, being on the glass. And then little did he know Ice-T was a cop. And then the whole, Carter regime kind of folded. So sometimes people try to get that side deal. I don't know. I'm not a cop. I'm not a detective. I'm not a judge. We're going to see how this all play out. But more details to come. Now, if you like this type of content from Boxing Ego where I really break it down and give you receipts, it is up to you in 2026 to like the video, engage with the video, share the video, subscribe to the video, which enables the channel to do more. There's a lot of people who make content, but a lot of people talk about stuff and it's clickbait. It's not even true stuff. I'm showing you the receipts. You guys need to have a higher standard as boxing fans and make people show you what they're talking about. Don't just put a title to try to get you in the front door when you click on it and it'll be 4 or 5 minutes of content. Don't be about nothing that the title says. I'm not giving you that. Use my link me to subscribe to all of my platforms. I'm holding boxing down, and 2026 is going to be an amazing year. Now, again, back to the receipts. There's elements that I'm going to continue to break down. This is what I pulled. Moreover, your comments about the negotiations for a potential fight against Jaron Ennis are wildly inaccurate. Golden Boy has offered Mr. Ortiz a guarantee of $3 million for a fight, $1 million more than the guaranteed required by the agreement, right? So Golden Boy is saying that Virgil wants a lot of money to fight Boots, right? So let me continue. Ortiz a guarantee of $3 million, blah, 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 along with potential pay-per-view upside, right? In response to Mr. Virgil Ortiz has demanded a $7 million guarantee, which is more than 3 times what is required under the agreement and twice as much as Mr. Ortiz has ever earned in his career. So Golden Boy is saying that Virgil, he wasn't happy with $3 million or whatever plus pay-per-view upside. He wanted a guarantee of $7 million to fight Boots, which is a lot of money. And who's coming up with that when you're not like a huge star? You're not Canelo. The demand is completely unreasonable given that neither Mr. Ortiz nor Mr. Ennis has ever proven the ability to carry a pay-per-view. Manifestly, Mr. Virgil Ortiz is acting in bad faith and making wholly unreasonable demands, right? So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. You got a battle. Virgil Ortiz wants $7 million, and I told you guys about this. Like, people get mad when I say I'm the best in the best and I'm the best in the business and it's not even close, they get mad, but I keep proving it. Listen to what I say and it comes true, people. Like, I told you about the fighter's weight and the weight bullying, and people walk around weight, and this generation is way bigger than the weight they're fighting in. And then you keep seeing examples of that. I've also told you about these guys have an inflated, like, delusions of grandeur and an inflated sense of worth. They haven't really done nothing. They don't really have a resume, but then they're demanding like top dollar. Like they think the money's just like free flowing and money grows on trees, money trees or something like that. So you got these guys who never even sold a pay-per-view, never headlined a pay-per-view, but then they want exorbitant amounts of money that I don't even know if that's like realistic. I really don't. I don't know if it's a realistic amount of money to give someone when you haven't done that. Now, if you're Gervonta Davis, Canelo, Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, Broner in his prime, I'm talking about, obviously, or Ryan Garcia, or somebody who has branded themselves and shown that you can like be an attraction, you know how to sell a fight, even Jake Paul, getting these like bigger paydays makes sense. Virgil Ortiz sits in his room and plays the guitar, la guitarra, right? And don't promote the show. Like, he don't do nothing extra like to sell the show. He don't do nothing extra to hype you up for the fight. He a good little fighter, but he not really gonna give you that other element of it. So now you got people who are, you know, not giving you that extra jazz, but then they want $7 million guaranteed. Like, have my money. Itch better have my money. It also says for the Boachuk bout, and again, this is why I like it, because I start getting the paperwork. And we have a paperwork party over here on Boxing Ego. No one else is really doing that, you know? So I have permanent job security because I take the time with it. Other people, they'll say, oh, this and that happened, but they don't even show you nothing. Anyway, Boachuk bout, boxers shall receive a purse of $1,500,000, 1.5. Boachuk, 12-round bout, is his weight, blah, blah. So this is like, it looked like their actual contract, right? Should boxer lose the Boachuk bout, boxer's minimum purse during would be $1 million, but if boxer wins, his minimum purse should be $2 million, regardless of the opponent. So these are all the details. So anyway, Virgil ain't made $7 million, it sounds like, but that's what he wants to fight Boots. We're going to see how all of this stuff plays out. I can't wait for it. And all these like dramatics and like gossipy topics in boxing right now, Tank arrest warrant, Virgil Ortiz suing Golden Boy. This is why boxing don't grow. Like, for real, for real. This is why boxing don't grow, because where's the good stuff? You got Shakur about to fight Teofimo. The promotion has been straight buns. And the topics that are leading the charge in terms of like virality are like drama filled. Tank Davis is a wanted fugitive and people lying and doing spinoff about that. Then you got Virgil Ortiz drama with Golden Boy, and now people are going to lie and start ad-libbing. That's why I'm saying we got to get boxing back to its proper placement. That's why for the interested parties who actually care for boxing, you're not here from some like National Enquirer type stuff. I'm giving you real boxing news, and that's why I show you my work so you guys can see where the information is pulled from. Of course, I have an opinion on a YouTube channel, but the opinion comes from somewhere. So let's get it up and get boxing cracking. I don't know where all this plays out, and I'm the realest YouTuber, because if I don't know how something's going to play out, I'll tell you. Because again, this is not my battle. I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio, one battle after another. Like, none of this affects me in the slightest in terms of like my peace of mind, or I gotta show up in court. So I'm just going to sit back with some popcorn and see how these things play out. But use my link me, hit the subscribe button. You can get the information. I will follow up for you guys. And let's just continue to grow the channel that way. You know, organically, realistic, and getting these thoughts out here. That's what I'm about. That's what we're going to keep doing. For more boxing news, subscribe to your channel of choice, Boxing Ego. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.